country person, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, now how you day? I hope say you still stay tuned, that you never waka come off for where your radio day, because I tell you say after the news updates, I'll come back inside the studio because we get very important topic to discuss. From now reach the hour of 5 o'clock, I say I get one guest where they already turns out for one corner. Been dey wait so that we go discuss wetin dey very very important for our society. Last week we talked about gender-based violence, and I bring one legal practitioner enter inside the studio. I talk say when the thing don too affect you, now where you go run to, because some of our gender no know where to run to by the time the thing don hit them, and then we tackle that matter. But today now we wan touchlight the aspect when it be say it also they affect our gender and they affect their mental health, and you know say mental health not good. So the impact of gender-based violence on women, most especially their mental health, now wetin we wan talk about. And then I get my sister inside the studio. This her name dey very very funny, like say she not be Nigerian. I go let me she introduce herself by herself. She a psychologist and also gender advocate. So introduce yourself so that I no go kill the name before even that.
Because I will charge you.
Thank you. All right. So yeah.
Anyhow, we walk out from here with 20 million naira.
20 million. Now wait till they have to be that. Now so that they do for you. All right.
Okay, so good evening. My name is Nyen Adomi.
Okay, Nyen Adomi.
Yes.
Okay, anyone I feel pronounce. Okay, make I stick to Adomi.
That one is easier.
The Nyen sound Chinese.
That's so. Now when I think of Chinese men, just remember Chinese. Come and know.
All right, so I'll work with Adomi. I did inside the studio with my sister Adomi, and then I just, we'll just get very smooth conversation. But inside this smooth conversation, you must pick one or two things to carry go house. So Adomi, plenty people they hear mental health. Some people don't know. When they hear mental health, they say, okay, it has to do with it's cause
people know well.
People know well. They say the mental health. Let me say this one, you know bad. When they carry and go rehab, when they carry and go this thing. So just tell us briefly what's mental health be.
Okay, so first thing I say, thank you so much for having me. I did very excited to we will talk about this thing, because just like you say, women mental health they get affected a lot of times, and they don't know. And they get misconception on wetin mental health, that they misunderstanding on wetin mental health be. Mental health simply be how you dey think, how you dey act, and how you dey behave. So every single one of us we dey think, we get brain, we dey think, we dey act. That means say we dey react to things and we dey behave a certain way. How we dey respond to certain things wey happen for us. If I walk into this studio now and maybe person come carry your phone, you start to dey shout, I go know say maybe something dey worry you.
Yes. So
people dey think say mental health na only people wey don craze, or people wey don mad, or people wey maybe get one serious abuse. But no, every single one of us, whether you dey sane or you say you no dey sane, all of us get mental health. Just like you get physical health. Physical health no be till if maybe you get malaria, you get typhoid, they will say your physical health dey affected. But all of us get physical health. So mental health, everybody get mental health. It means say how you dey think, how you dey behave, how you dey act. Whether you dey behave normal, you dey behave mental health for all of us. So now the first misconception we need clear. So say everybody get mental health. Not be until you dey craze, or not be until something worry you.
Yes. Do some
no. Mental health na how you dey behave, how you dey think, how you dey act, how you dey react, how you dey express your emotions. That's mental health.
Okay, so we don't get that one clear now. You understand? She don't talk about CV. Like say you enter inside the studio and person collect your phone, and when person collect your phone, you begin to holler. Even me say, this one dey alright. You understand? Then you get some people when you say once you enter inside the studio, pick their phone, they don't they say I'm as anything. So now just the way you say they react to things. Yes. Mental health both for men, both for women. But the most people when they affect fast for our society now women. I don't know whether you don't check them out.
No. Not be only women. So the thing we say, except you streamline them to the conversation of SGBV.
You okay?
Yeah, but generally mental health affect everybody. Both women, children, and youth, everybody. Yes. But for SGBV, now women they affect
more. Yes. Alright, so thank God till we get out of me inside the studio, she will clarify a lot of things for us today. So basically we could just go straight to the point, because we know really to get time like that. But before we kickstart with today's topic, The people could rush enter inside, we say market, just buy 1 or 2 things. When we do that one finish, we go come back and then attend to the business of the day. No touch you down, no go anywhere. We still tune into People's 105.5 FM, the station where they all about you. And I'm Nakarata's Breakwash Lady, aka Ajaboffa Skin, Bampo for mouth. So they come back after now. Yes, so my country people, we don't come back from that shaking a break when we say we go. We still tune into People's 105.5 FM, the station when they all about you. So, Adomi, what will be the impact of gender-based violence on women's mental health?
So the first thing that statistics don't say out of every 3 women, we use 1 person at least done the abuse before. That means if another of our sister walk into the studio
and come making us 3,
one of us
must don't
experience her.
Okay,
that's what statistics say. So that also means that among these 3 persons, at least 1 person they go through one mental health issue based on that experience of SGBV where they don't get. So that's how common mental health issues dey for women. So now what are some of these symptoms? What are some of these signs you go see no say this one because they abuse, maybe sexually, physically, they experience one of those mental health issues? The first one will be depression. So you go see woman where don't they extremely sad. She not dey interested in life again. Nothing dey interest her.
Everything tire am.
Everything tire am. If you see am for road, you go just dey waka. If you waka enter road sef, like say
you know say na road dey enter.
You know say na road dey enter because say things dey happen to her. The things wey maybe they don beat her. Like in cases like I don get one client wey her husband dey beat am every day. E don become normal for her. Say the man no even beat her.
E dey be like say something
dey wrong. Na she go even dey find trouble.
So that make dem beat her.
Make dem just beat her. So now that particular woman, when they bring the woman come meet me, when I get encounter with her, I notice say she dey very sad. Even if you crack joke, you carry am go comedy show, you know they laugh. Nothing is sweet and again for this life. So person wey don get that kind of abuse go most likely dey depressed. You know go dey excited. Even the thing wey dey like, let's say maybe before she dey like to watch movies, you know go dey interested again.
But she dey like hang out.
She like hang out with her friends. Yeah. You know dey interested again. He wan just dey inside the house. So depression don push am to that state. Another one na anxiety. Wetin be anxiety? Some people own dey express in panic attacks. Some people if car horn for them, dem go dey shake. If you lift her like say you wan hit her, she don shake because she don dey used to those slap, those physical abuse. You understand? Then some people, even when they have sex with their partner, they wan sleep with their partner, but because say the sex wey dem no experience for life na violence, they go dey shake. They fear
before they get am.
Yes, because they don dey get anxiety. Some people they dey extremely fidgeted. Every small thing they go dey shake. Then they go dey dey worried like say something bad wan happen. Constantly they go dey look say something person go hit me. You know they no dey, their mind no dey rest. They no dey at rest. Then some women you go see say they don go enter drug abuse. If they no smoke weed, colos or drink cocaine, take loud, take one thing.
They just want dey on the high level
because on the low no make sense anymore because of abuse. So and this particular drug abuse they call lead another. This one another topic for another day because in a full wahala be that way you go put yourself. But you go see some women we don't go to get hooked to these drugs because they don't dey abuse. All these are mental health issues. Then another one they call PTSD, that's post-traumatic stress disorder. Where because of that encounter, let me go back to that particular sex case. Some people dey wey if you wan get sex with them, you know dey violent, they no go enjoy am because they don dey sexually abused to a point where na only violent sex wey dem experience. Yes. Or you go dey see people wey suppose dey situation where they suppose dey happy, but PTSD that means the trauma from that experience go dey haunt them. They go dey waka. Now why sometimes when I dey see people wey dey very maybe sad or aggressive, I no dey quick vex because I just wetin dey come my mind.
Go through.
You understand?
They go through their mind
at that time. So now why sometimes for Nigeria, you know say for Nigeria we dey play with mental health a lot.
Yeah.
When we dey road like this, we dey waka for, they drive for road. You go dey see people dey comot face or dey cause person idiot mumu.
You don't know wetin that person. We're just saying that the frustration of the country now they worry everybody, but not be like
that. Not
be
only frustration of the country, na mental health issues wey we dey suppress as people for Nigeria. Now, one of the major challenge where this mental health issue dey cause for women, especially women wey don marry, na say dem dey transfer trauma. I see something for TikTok one day where they show us a scenario of how trauma they pass. You where you get the first trauma, you carry one big bucket, you carry the trauma, you put them.
Yes.
You turn to the next person when the bucket don't reduce. As they go like maybe you go reach your 4th generation, and that one a cup. You go put all that trauma. Now so trauma they pass from one person to another. Because imagine a woman wey no understand wetin love be, because she come from violence, she come from aggression, she carry that kind of raise her children. Those her children go turn mothers and fathers someday.
And na wetin dem take raise them up, na dem go become.
You no fit give wetin you no get now. Na wetin you get na you go offer. So these are some of the symptoms wey you go dey experience of mental issues of women.
Okay, so we don talk about the symptoms. So once you see person when e be say e dey behave like this, not dey quick to judge. Now you said the number one na depression. And so when you dey depressed now, if you notice say you say you get women when you say you dey actually dey feel really tough, and then when you still say, I think depression now na the height of it, right? E don reach one point when e be say. So when you find out say this person dey depressed, how you dey go about to actually, because some people say you don dey depressed, you dey advise say make you take drugs to calm am down, or you dey advise say make you seek for professional help, or which advice you dey give?
One of the symptoms wey I mean wey dey very important to this depression person wey you ask na suicidal ideation. Some people wey don dey abused, they will come dey think of committing suicide. They say they wan take their life, nothing dey sweet them anymore. And you know say for this country, because of how people dey see suicide like say na taboo, man use that word. So even sometimes people dey die for this country by so that when they dey report am, the family members go cover am up because they no want make people know say their pikin bin dey sad to a point where e take im own life. So imagine say person wey you get for your community, for your space, dey depressed and they keep quiet about am. God forbid one day that person will wake up, end in life. You go feel guilty for the rest of your life. So if you identify a woman or person wey dey depressed, maybe from abuse, first thing wey you go do na to tell that person to seek professional help. You go still need be the person's shoulder. I will come to that part, but you no fit help the person. So like we be psychologists now we get the training. If like say person say he get HIV, you fit help am. You go carry am go hospital make you go collect medication.
No be talk na go.
So you go recommend for that person. So even if I get person around my corner, that's how I go also recommend the person. But me people wey dey around my corner, I no go fit see them because of the bridging confidentiality. So I go recommend another psychologist, say, okay, come go see this my colleague, so that you go get the help wey you need. So now the first step is that recommend make dem go seek professional help. The second thing that you need dey there for them. Professional help alone no fit help person wey dey depressed, because sometimes therapy session will be once a week, or even if the person too like you, they see you every day. Now maybe 1 hour in the 24 hours. What happens to the other hours? Now you, for the people where they are around, those people we don't notice saying, this is my sister, this is my auntie, this is my mama, something they don't, and you go there for them. When people they around people wey care for them, genuinely, not be fake love, genuinely, they easy for them to open up and to tell you the things when you worry them and don't judge them. You get some people wey go dey say, I mean, no go why it's one thing you don't sad. Now only you just want to
even everybody get problem now to manage and how they manage am. But
your problem no big like my own. No, if I tell you no. Even if person problem only be say he lost his phone and everything they make am dey leave, but no trivialize am. Say me dey tip my car. Because say you dey tip your car, you fit handle the pain. No mean say me wey dey touch my phone.
You go fit handle
am. We dey handle things differently. So be there for them, be available. No judge them at all. Anyhow they talk, and then sometimes in this part of the world, people no dey know how to listen. People dey listen to give solution. Not be every time when the person need solution. So that just for me, I just
want to hear me out.
He finish. The words wey you go dey use na I understand. Oh no say you understand, because if you don't understand,
just not there. They say
okay. Oh wow, really? Not so. Oh, what? I'm so sorry. You will apologize and say so sorry that you feel this
so
way.
that the person don't go feel bad. Say it's all
just they give those affirmation, just they reassure them of the love. When they don't finish to tell them, say I feel no understand what they go through, but I want me to say I dey here for you. Give them hug. Sometimes just listen to them. So, but most importantly for all these tips I don't give, now carry them go professional, because that the professionals will know the first will need diagnose them. wetin dey worry this person, you go know wetin be the cause of the thing. Then if na situation wey you need remove the person, for instance, let's say you still dey live with the partner wey dey abuse them, we go find way to say either you stay away from the relationship for some time so that you go get clear head to think wetin you wan do, or we bring the person in, we sit down with the person, so you don turn couple in a couple for instance now. I mean, because in some cases your abusers no be only your partner, sometimes na mother and children, father and children. In fact, that is even the most common one now. Parents, they abuse their children emotionally, and the abuse is the most subtle but yet the most deep na emotional abuse. You know, say physical abuse, they fit beat you, you go see your wound,
yes,
you go heal,
you know, so you don't heal from that wound.
Sexual abuse, they go rape you, you stand up from there, but the emotion, yes, you go there, but the emotional damage wey this, for instance, like sexual abuse or the one wey they give you daily, wey dey cause for you, dey more painful. Another one wey you no go see. You know, I don't see people wey dey inside toxic environment, people wey dey they go cause you are very foolish, nothing no go better, they go dey cause person. You go grow up to say truly nothing is good for your life.
Because of how you don't take grow up, take get all those insults and all that.
That's so you be. So if you dey around that environment, make sure say you and you know the people wey dey around you. You know, for instance, if me and they stay with you now, when you change, I go know. Even if I no be psychologist, I go know say
there's something
wrong here. Or this person dey dey like this before. Let's say, like you said, we dey like hang out. We'll go out. You go say I want this out. Tomorrow we'll go out. When you talk to like your space.
I like my space.
So those are some of the things.
So as a psychologist now, I know say challenges the day when you dey deal with people like this.
Yeah.
Wetin be the challenges when you go don experience? Because you see some of these people when they go into depression and all that, some of them they get very stubborn.
Yeah.
When you go tell them say seek a professional help, the first way they will call psychology. Before you go see them again, they'll say it's not even working. Like I don't even need it. When you need them to open up to talk to you, they're not. So what are the challenges when you don't face?
So one of the major challenges, like you say, na denial. People they live in denial a lot. So even when you give them solution or you try, because like I said earlier, when you see a professional, say a psychologist, when you come with us, one of the things that we must do now to identify the cause, because if we don't know wetin cause the challenge where you did, you fit say now because say this your husband, now your husband dey cause your problem. You don't go know say now your father, because say your father bin dey beat your mother, you stay in a home where they abusive. You can't carry that kind of mindset of
enter marriage.
Of course, if in some cases, unfortunately, if you go marry my way into the abusive, but you don't just deal with one trauma. They deal with even the one way you don't experience from your child. So now professionals will go identify, say, okay, this is the cause, this is the cause. Now most of the people they always live in that. They don't agree. They will say, no, now this particular thing, now even because of my problem, not be the one way they diagnose me of. So if they give us wahala, you know, say Nigerians, I don't want to use the word, but Nigerians come well. Especially this one.
They get some stubborn words when you say it's difficult to handle. You know,
very difficult. Then if we know they deal with that one, they can't deal with people where they feel say the services so they offer no day necessary, no day important. You get people whether you like them or not, talk to them, they will tell you say the only person where they need to see now their pastor or their imams. Say now prayers, now only God. Me, I be Christian. I dey pray. In fact, I'm a woman of God. But at the same time, people say even God, now instead of make we go study psychology, because you know say he get the help where we go even need help you. When you go die your God where you dey serve, you will come dey better. You get better relationship with them because you go don't decloud your mind from the things wey dey worry you. So sometimes people they accept the services so we dey offer. Then sometimes another thing wey I dey, especially me, when I don't experience when I say people they do assignments. Now you wonder say which assignments carry
which assignments for inside here.
Therapy. Now whenever we get sessions, we dey always recommend to people say, oh, do this. For instance, we go say, if you say that your husband, I will say, okay, go get this conversation with your husband. Then they never want to do am. Or go meet you, call your father, or call your
or bring your husband.
Then they never
do. They don't come back.
You don't finish. So even when you get conversation, you get some of my clients when we get conversations, they come back, then they owe me 4 assignments, and we need to make progress. Because it's as little as an assignment. You get one where I give assignment once, I say go and write all the things where you don't do, where you need to forgive yourself. You see, as this assignment sounds simple. If you ever dey fit, go try, you would know how difficult it is. And then write people who don't offend you when you need let go. But you go firstly forgive yourself before you forgive people. People say that I don't forgive. No, you yourself, the things you don't do against yourself. When you don't even know, for instance, you say I dated somebody that used to beat me. You go need to forgive yourself, say you enter that kind of stupid relationship in the first place. Because some people they wonder say, why did I date that person? But they don't go talk about them. But when you don't forgive yourself, then you go feel come forgive the person for the abuse that the person do against you. So some of those challenges so we they get, and then of course the fact say the resources. If you tell them say come pay someone check any money, they will say no, I go carry money come meet me. They thought they will say therapy and just stop. But so beyond that, so that those are some of the challenges so they face.
Okay, so wetin I know say barriers dey normally when it comes to, because some women go tell you say this na wetin make me no wan go seek for professional help and all that. So wetin be those barriers? Wetin be those things wey make you feel say women when they suffer from mental health not really wan come out to seek professional help? Because there are lots of them. If you ask them say no, me and the professional, no, make it just there, I will just manage myself. But can it be one? Wetin be the barrier? Two, then they feel a manager.
Okay, so make I start with the barrier. One of the major challenges is stigma. That's the fear of being judged or being labeled. People they feel like, you know, say some people they don't fit to say I get therapy. Say, they will say, why you get therapy?
Why they worry? Those are this will not go finish. Instead of me to go therapist, go rehab, they just take care of you.
So that the first thing that stigma, people know they one day associated with us because they still get the misconception say mental health services now for people who don't craze or people who they addicted to drugs, but not be true. Just they always say just the same way you get maybe financial advisor, you get relationship advisor, you get imam or you get pastor where they pray for you and get spiritual matter. That's so you're supposed to get psychologist. Where yes, you're not supposed to be till you even get issue. You're supposed to get like on standby. You get access to the person, say you know say anytime where I get fix, emotional fix, or I need make any decision, and I know say this person know me very well. Yeah. Now psychologists know the advice. When they say go to like this, but they only help you the rational. So if you ask questions like, have you thought about this and this and that and that and that, or the last time you said this and that, we go help you see the full picture. So that whenever you make any decision, for instance, like I said, we'll go help you dig out the root cause. Dig out wetin that happened to your past, because from your way when they ask you question, you go dey talk to them, you don't say the important, but we don't identify say this thing and this thing they connected. So wetin would they do now? Say we will help you see the bigger picture. So people they afraid of that trauma and that stigma. Thank you, because they know one main person they call them and certain way they seek professional help. Another thing, like I will tell you before, now say people know they get a lot of support. So sometimes even when I don't even decide say I want to go seek professional help, when I tell the people around me, they feel support you, like especially for the elites, people with their money, they don't mind you, but they're going to see you differently. Like they're going to be too careful around you, so you know they treat me. You feel they stigmatize me, they say, oh, you know well, but you're going to treat me different, like special candidate.
And I'll feel the difference. I will feel the difference. So.
Are you okay? Did I say something wrong? Oh, that don't see when you go talk before now. What did happen here? And then of course the resources. Some people they reason the cost. They feel say they cheap. I'm not gonna lie for you. Mental health services, therapy, they cheap. And you not supposed they cheap because the small work we go do on you. So most of those challenges, but most importantly that stigma where people they fear to face. Maybe people don't judge them, maybe people don't criticize them. And then of course I think another one I don't miss now say people don't even know the importance. Some people, no matter how you tell them about the importance of this thing, they don't still need, so they know they're aware. So low awareness. So they don't even understand. Now why would me anytime we give me opportunity to talk about mental health, what it is, what is not, talk about what therapy, I jump on them because I need people to know say it's not deep like that. This is just like you get medical doctor. If you sick, you go shame to go see doctor. You don't go shame, so you're not supposed to be ashamed to see your therapist also.
So for those when you say okay, they get this issue now and then they don't want to seek for help.
They won't manage them.
Do you think it can be managed?
It says I bring that very deep one. Now that particular question is very tricky because if you dey intentional and you dey do the right steps, so you go manage them. What do I mean? So I not go say I dey manage them, say I know they do anything. I just don't have to wake up every morning. They say
just they live my life.
Say I know they vex. I know they talk about that. So one day you go explode. Anybody when they manage your mental health without doing anything at all, na time bomb where they wait to explode. One day you go hear boom. Now if you don't be saying your body go scatter, but you go break down in such a bad way where even you don't go believe say at least I be Miss Independent, strong woman. Why I take breakdown like that? Except say you they say okay. and they do some exercise. Maybe thank God for the internet these days, right? So maybe you don't go check, you they read a lot, you they do some research, you watch other therapists, their videos, because information they in a lot of places. But no mind waiting there online, because no matter what person when they see you, therapists online they say, okay, if you are having 5 signs of depression, 5 signs of anxiety, 5 signs of PTSD, just if you mention 5, one of the signs,
no they inside, yeah.
Because your case is peculiar, it's different. So now only that person when they physically, like when they ask you questions, when they interview you, think, go come pick, okay, this you get like they get 3 sessions will never feel breakthrough. Because some of them they even put wall, like they lie.
They block them.
You go they lie. We don't say they lie. but we don't wait when you don't ready. Like you get one particular way lie for me for 3 good sessions, and that particular day
3 good sessions.
3 sessions, but I don't say she they lie. But you go to manage them. So one day
you said no, now they try you. You know the fevers.
No, you don't go vex. How you go vex? You go to understand them. So one particular day when she come finally on the top, okay, now 2 sessions, the 3rd session, then she come finally, she cried. She spent like 40 minutes, they cry.
Because she cried.
Yes, now you want to stop her. Don't stop her, mommy. I just hold her. She cry. When she don't cry, do her all. She can't even sleep off. I don't say. Finally, we don't break through. And she wake up from that sleep, then she comes to talk. So that kind of connection, you don't go forget her online. Say therapists when they watch online, they do join TikTok live or anything. So, but the point is, you get people where their case never goes so much, and then they gather all those information. So it's possible to say you can manage it when you are informed, but I can bet you that it is still better to have that one-on-one session with person where they see you, understand your case than. But people when they do anything at all, you know they research, you don't know anything they worry, you know they interested, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you, say you be time bomb. One day you will just explode, boom.
Bam. Don't go. All right, so time not today our side. We just get like 1-2 minutes to pians come out inside the studio. We're not really inside this small talk. We don't talk a lot. All right, so one last word, like wait till you get out there for people when they listen. You know, like just 2 minutes before we go.
So first, I want to talk about it, everybody. If you dey listen to me this evening and you know say deep down you know they alright, things the way you never talk about, and I know say as Nigerians you go always want hinch am on the economy. You go say now money be my problem. If I get money,
money na nothing a lie.
I dey exit and dey lie. Some of my most clients are rich people. They get money, they get all the wealth. Most rich people children they like say they okay, but they know they okay. So to show you say, and I always say if you say money that the only reason why you get mental health, why rich people they get mental health issues. Them they follow get with all their money that they get. So to show say money no be so if you listen to me right now this evening, again I don't really repeat it because you feel I dey hear you want to say that money. I don't hear you as I listen. No be money. So if you know say you get any challenge, seek professional help. Ask for help. Say I know do alright. I won't just talk about my friend. Make I know waiting they help worry me. Then if you be woman and maybe you don't dey abused before, or you currently dey in an abusive relationship, I want you to understand say you dey very important though. If you don't understand how important you dey, but you dey very important, and you need to give yourself time to discover who you be. So come up for that situation, even if not just for some time. Go clear your head. If it don't happen before, you don't pass, go seek professional help. Because again, for women, it's you don't want to be mother, but if you go raise any child for this world, if you're currently raising any child, I am telling you that whether you see it or not, that trauma you go pass on to that pikin one way or the other. So this particular decision not be only for yourself, but for your children and your future children, or even the people around you. Maybe say you know what you want born, you get people with your colleagues, but they carry that burden because you they transfer their emotion. You feel don't even know say they happen. So please, whatever situation you are, whatever condition you are, your mental health they very important, and your feelings are valid. That means say I know they judge you say you're not supposed to feel that way. In fact, the fact that you dey feel means say you still dey okay. So carry that feeling, that burden wey you get, go seek help so that you go dey alright. And because if you don't seek professional help, if you don't talk about the things wey dey worry you, you no go ever become who God don design you to be. No matter how you try, you go always get something wey go dey hold you back, hold you back. So if you wan be that person, then it's time to seek for help.
All right, so now don't hear my 100%. Bottom line, seek for help. Whether it starts at the early stage or whether at the middle stage you do, whether at the closing part stage you do, just seek for help. Thank you so much, Inye.
I thought that's how we got 20 million. Come on, you don't pray that.
Thank you. And yet, Adomi, thank you for coming around. One of these days, we'll pull her out again. Not easy to pull a golden fish come up with water. So one of these days, I will still pull her out when we need her to come, give some clarifications. Because of time, we'll not open the phone lines. But I know some people will call me much later to want to ask questions. So we'll go still invite you some other time to come back inside the studio. All right, my culture person, I yell to match break, I yell to draw cutting for the program, Niger today. And if you can't come up inside the studio, we'll get sports close by 5 to 6. 6 on the dot, our major news bulletin, and then I'll come back inside the studio, maybe continue from where we stopped. No touch it out, no go. Anyway, bye.